And hello and welcome to the Ales Dandy Plays stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, the no throne cicerone. And welcome back to stream, folks. Happy Friday, happy Pride Month. Here's hoping that the day is treating you with kindness. Thank you so much for being here today. Right at the top of I was about to say the top of the show, like as if this was a proper show. I did want to give a quick shouty to friend of ours, Fee, who happened to pop in just to say hello. Currently lurking, hopefully getting some good rest. Fee, of course, is a fellow Cuties stream team member who I'm getting to know relatively recently, and I did want to suggest that anybody watching this should go and give them a follow. Last seen playing Alone in the Dark, which is a bit of a scary game. I'm sure. I actually haven't played it, but I'm sure it is. Thank you so much, Fee. Okay, so it is Friday. We are playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. I am very much looking forward to this. I was going to do some menuing between sessions and last time, but I just didn't have the time to do so, sadly. And that's kind of how these things go, unfortunately. You kind of assume that you're gonna have this extra time to work on some games off stream, and then of course it doesn't happen because life be life. But you know what, we press on, just like they say in oh gosh, what's the name of the game now? I'm forgetting. Expedition 33. When one falls, we continue, and that is what we do. I have fallen, and I am also continuing. So yeah, thank you so much once again for stopping by. Of course, we have to say hello to our little buddy over there, who shall not be named. You know, now I'm realizing that the little light that I have on for him is not on. If you'll just give me a quick minute here. Okay, now he's actually a little bit better. That's my young boy over there. You know him, I know him. I will not state his name simply because he will simply leave the camera. But yeah, he's having a good time today. I just gave him a few slices of banana, so he's all potassiumed up. That's exactly what that sounds like. What are we enjoying today? What are we starting out with? So, I grabbed this from the refrigerator. I'm pretty sure I bought this months ago, so this is probably not the best representation of what it should be. But you know what? We gotta drink it. We don't waste a drop of anything. This is Fieldwork's Aloha Vibes, and this is their tropical sour ale. A tropical sour ale right there. Let's actually go ahead and go to the ales cam to give it a quick look. Going over to the side. Okay, Aloha Vibes right there. Okay, so as you can see, it's a fairly neatly designed can. You got some I want to say like sketches of like maybe locations in Hawaii. I don't know how you would describe this particular type of artwork, but it's definitely like reminiscent of like what you would sketch on like a like a newspaper or some kind of old periodical. And then of course just the scenery of the beach, very refreshing. This is a sour ale. What exactly is a sour ale, you might be wondering to yourself? Well, a sour ale is a type of ale that is sour. No big mystery there. How do you make a sour ale? Well, there's two main ways to make a beer sour. One of them is you use the traditional method. The traditional method involves having your beer basically sit out, generally in the countryside like a farm, in the fields of Belgium, and you would let the natural fauna colonize that beer. This was a process known as traditional souring, and basically what happens is a yeast which lives in the air, basically, known as Brettanomyces cerevisiae or Brett, will colonize your beer, and some of the compounds that those yeast actually give the beer are souring compounds. And it's kind of nice, it's balanced, it takes time, but yeah, you get nice delicious beer. You get some additional fruity esters. Fruity esters, of course, are compounds that give your beer slightly fruit-like flavors like apples and pears and things of that sort. Very delightful. You also get a few spice notes, citrus notes as well. I love my traditional sour beers, and they're a favorite of mine whenever I consider Belgian beers. Now, of course, you can't simply leave beer out here in the city. You would basically get a bunch of gunk in there before anything useful colonizes it, and so we have the method known as kettle souring. Now, what kettle souring is, rather than you using Brettanomyces, which is a yeast, you end up using a bacteria known as lactobacillus. Lactobacillus, of course, the same fella that brings you to curdle your milk as well as create yogurt. And of course, it's a slightly different type of acid. It's acidity, it's lactic acid, but balanced well with fruit flavors, you get actually some pretty delightful stuff. I definitely enjoy my kettle sours, not as much as my traditional sours, but I definitely enjoy kettle souring. Certainly more these days, and Fieldwork has a number of kettle sour beers. But that's enough about me yapping on this particular point. Let's actually see what Untappd has to say on this particular matter. And of course, my window just disappeared because that's how just life sometimes goes. Because life isn't fair, folks, but we have to make the best of it. And one of the ways in which you can make the best of life is by enjoying a beer. If you're doing it responsibly. So 7% alcohol by volume, Aloha Vibes. Let's go over here. And let's turn off the Ales cam. I have so many cameras, folks. I have so many cameras, and yet I feel like I don't have enough cameras. Okay, 7% ABV. We've all been there. Jacoby has a wedding in Hawaii, and you have the best week ever donning an oversized hibiscus Pritchard camera around the neck, a fanny pack, Bermuda shorts, and sliders, eating exotic food like teriyaki chicken, and drinking the finest of blended cocktails poolside with your SPF 100. Well, now you can enjoy all that island authenticity from home with our all-inclusive tropical sour ale, Aloha Vibes. Made to recreate all of those memories of the rich Oahu resort culture and surfing lessons on foam boards. Aloha Vibes is figuratively a vacation in a glass, brewed with all your favorite shaved ice fruits and drenched in notes of passion fruit, pineapple, tangerine, lime, coconut, and hibiscus flower. I do love my passion fruit. The most passionate of all fruits. Had it since I was a kid, actually. You've already been to Waikiki and pretty much experienced everything the 50th state has to offer, so you might as well save on airfare and smash some Aloha Vibes at home. And of course, they list a number of the flavors that you get from this particular beer. Interesting. So I'm guessing the hops is actually what gives these notes, this flavored notes. So let's actually go ahead and sample this thing and see if the myths... actually, before we do that, one of the things that we've started doing is just looking at the pictures that people post on Untappd, just to make use of this website. Let's see. I got a Fieldwork relatively not too far away from where I live, and so maybe I'll happen to spot something that I may know. Lots of flights. Nothing particularly calling out to my attention, other than the fact that I'm realizing that this beer is red. It's been a while since I last had this beer, but I guess it is red. And everything was red. I do like just pictures of images where you show a lot of things in the background, and you can kind of make up a story of what's happening. So let's see. Somebody decided to go to Pete's Brass Rail and Car Wash in Danville, California, and order this beer. And then there's a bottle of Cholula hot sauce next to it, which in my mind inevitably suggests that this person enjoyed their Aloha Vibes doused in Cholula hot sauce. Now, prove me wrong, person who took this picture. You know what? Even though I know that their name is there, I'm not gonna call them out. I'm not gonna call them. They might be watching. So let's actually go ahead and sample this thing, see what it's all about. Okay, but yeah, busy morning. Sadly, today we're gonna have to do the tight 3 hours. Don't really have too much more time than that today. Have to do a slightly. I wish I could have done 4. I was planning on doing 4, and then this and that happens, and of course, we don't get it. We just don't get it. It's an unfortunate thing that time. I always say I wish I was a time wizard. Did you know? This is deep ales lore here, but one of the things that always used to be the case is I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh, and one of the things that always happened in season 1 is the time wizard would show up, and he would do his magic spell. And for the life of me, I thought they were saying time is magic. And then I because of the rhythm in which they said it, and it doesn't make sense, because every time somebody in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe calls out an attack, they don't say a sentence. They just call out the attack, which in this case is time magic. I learned years later that they're saying time magic, but in my childhood mind, I thought the time wizard was all about suggesting maybe the fantasy of it all, that time is magic, how you perceive time, the notion of time, how time can bend, and maybe I was thinking of like very grandiose things by me and my misinterpretation of the time wizard saying time is magic. And that's my story. So as you can see, this beer has a lot of sedimentation. I cannot tell quite why. Maybe it's because some of this I probably should have swirled the can just a bit before doing so, but that's okay. It also might just be the fact that this is not the freshest of beer. I must have bought this like months ago at this point. You got this ruby red color right over here. You can't really see through this because of all the cloudiness. In terms of a nose, you have some very sweet notes here. You definitely can sense the hibiscus flower, kind of just like an aromatic bouquet-ish type of smell. I want to say a bit of lime, good notes of coconut. Yeah, creamy like coconut. Feminale, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. Nice, sweet. There's a good helping of coconut there. You definitely sense the citrus flavor from the passion fruit emanating as it just turns on those taste buds. It turns them on. There's a bit of bitterness towards the end, but nothing particularly strong. I want to say it's like a sharp spike that kind of just fades away. If you were to tell me what type of sour this is, I would immediately say kettle sour, because lactic acid can be very detectable once you had enough kettle sours. And again, it's well balanced by the fruit flavor, don't get me wrong, but I can definitely tell that it's like a sharp, acrid sourness, as opposed to some of the more subdued and controlled madness of traditional sours. Very delectable. The only fruit that they stated that I can't really find is pineapple. And that's a bit sad, because I do enjoy my pineapple, but you know what? Maybe my taste buds are off today. Who knows? It's a possibility. Let's go ahead and actually check this one in. Today we are giving Aloha Vibes. I want to say like a 325. I feel it's slightly creamier. I feel like on a bad day I probably would have given it a 275 or a 3. But yes, that is what we are enjoying for the first part of stream. We do have a question of the night. Question of the night: what will wake you in the middle of the night, if anything? And yeah, question of the night. I wasn't thinking of anything in particular other than the fact I was like trying to recount my day and the events that unfold. And of course, I feel like more often than not, and for the past few months, I kind of always wake up basically at around 4 o'clock in the morning, basically every time. And every time I do, it's generally because I've got to go. Because I gotta go use the boys' room. Because I drank too much water before going to bed. And yeah, I basically always just like stumble. I basically know the road to the bathroom. And fortunately, I've got a couple of like red lights lighting the way, so it's not like I am completely blind. But yeah, that is the sad reason why I wake up in the middle of the night. Now, if you're asking me if there's like another type of thing that will wake me, I don't know. I want to say like random alarms that are not necessarily like clock alarms, but they're more like if I hear like a car alarm outside, I will awaken. Or if I hear, I don't know, just about any other like kind of alarmish sound, that will definitely get me up. I won't necessarily be completely conscious, but I will be up. And thank you very much for checking in, Melissa. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. Happy Pride. How are you doing today? It is great to see you. Thank you so much for checking in. Question of the night. It's usually my videos blaring in my ear, but only sometimes. Oh gosh, I'm assuming that you're probably like falling asleep to like watching videos. I was actually just watching YouTube on my earbuds last night as I was going to bed, and I probably shouldn't have, because when I do that I tend to just fall asleep to it. And it's not like I don't sleep, but what ends up happening is my earbuds kind of just end up making my ears uncomfortable, and it's like I slept that entire time with uncomfortable ears. But thank you for sharing. By the way, you are more than welcome to vote for the Viewer's Choice Monthly One Shot. Viewer's Choice Monthly One Shot. It is the way in which we give back to the community by playing a one shot, one game, once a month. So thank you so much for voting, Melissa. And by the way, did you know that Melissa, also known as Derp Critic, is a Twitch streamer? Not only that, a fellow Cuties stream team member. Loves to play lots of cozy games in the Kirby series, the Mega Man Star Force series. I want to say Pokopia. Also plays Monster Hunter Wilds. So, please go check her out. Highly encourage it. Both votes on Kirby. Let's do it. Let's go. Thank you so much for that. And I hope you're having a delightful Friday. Thank you for stopping by. Let's do that. Okay, so Kirby Superstar currently neck and neck with Paper Mario. Interesting how these things shake out. But we'll get to it. All right. But yeah, that is what we'll do. The only thing left I have to say, I don't, actually, here's a random question, Melissa. If you're still around, are you a fan of Bleach, the anime? Let me know, and also feel free to just ignore me if you just want to lurk. I did want to say one quick thing, but maybe we'll save it for a little later. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and start Baldur's Gate 3. Where's my buttons here? I know of Bleach, but I never watched it. Okay, I guess really quickly here. This is a newer shirt that I just got. The shirt is a shirt that a certain character in that show wears. What's his name? Chad. His name is Chad. Anyways, thank you very much for letting me know. Let's see. I first heard of it through a Flash game called Super Smash Flash. I'm assuming it's like one of these fighters that combines like people from different anime or something like that. And let's go ahead and raise the volume for Baldur's Gate because it's a very quiet game. And we are at the last lighting. But it's a good series. I enjoyed it. Sadly, the original anime has a lot of filler. So if you ever consider watching it, I would probably say find a filler guide and avoid all the filler. But yeah, it's one that's near and dear to my heart. I enjoy it. It combines characters from games, anime, and even a couple of Sonic OCs for good measure. Yeah, I assumed there was something like that. That sounds cool. I hope you had fun with it. I feel like I've come across games like that in the past, especially with Flash games, right? You could basically put anything on Flash. The world is your oyster with the old Flash games. I had fun with it back then for sure. I was just thinking of one of those games that I used to find on Newgrounds, like those old websites. And one that came to mind was the old Super Mario crossover game. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a Flash game, but I think I came across it on that website. That was a fun time for a while. The game audio is very loud and crackly. Let me go ahead and lower it. Yeah, it is a bit crackly, isn't it? That's weird. Super Mario Crossover was great Flash game. Oh, okay. So it was an actual Flash game. So hopefully that adjusts. I am definitely can tell that the game is running slow for some reason. Which is a bit weird. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. I'll see what I can do momentarily. But hopefully the audio is not too bad now. Okay, so we're trying to talk to Jaheira, I believe. But one of the things that I wanted to do before doing any of that is I wanted to check out this bear. Let's go ahead and try and speak with Dark Maw the Wicked.
What a vicious looking creature. I swear its eyes are following me.
You know, I'm hearing it on and off. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna maybe reboot my PlayStation 5 and see if that'll do anything, as well as my capture software. Also, why do I keep hearing the flapping of wings? Let's see. I mean, that game lets me play as Mega Man, so it gets points for that. Yeah. I feel like by the end of that game, I don't know. I mean, when I stopped following it, they had like 15 characters or something crazy like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it off. Close game. Let me restart PlayStation 5. Actually, let me turn it off. And then let me turn off the capture device. If I know how to do things correctly. I guess it might be off now. Let's hope that it was a momentary thing. If not, we'll just power through it. Okay, here we go. And once again, if anybody's interested, we are enjoying an Aloha Vibes Tropical Sour Ale. All my love to long ago. It could also just be my capture card that is having issues. Let's hope it's only momentary. But with my luck, you know, it sounds like these that I am reminded of that one. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. as I was saying, it's times like these that I am reminded of that one X-Men that has the power of luck. I forget their name, but it always compelled me to think of somebody who had the power of luck and power of good fortune. I don't know that I ever read the explanation of how that happened. I'm sure that there's like a extremely convoluted explanation as to why they can harness luck. But yeah, I wish I had that. I wish I was lucky. Let's try this again. Oh my back just like cracked. Seriously. And here we go. So the thing that I wanted to try out before actually moving forward with the story is I actually wanted to try and see if I could attack the bear. Just because it is the sort of thing that has like hit points and I don't understand why it has hit points. So I'm gonna try and speak with it.
What a vicious looking creature. I swear its eyes are following me.
Let's go ahead and have Lazel attack it.
Premium trinket
I feel like she would be the one that would do it. So Dark Maw the Wicked. Actions. Attack. You know what? That didn't do anything.
Vandal's been damaging property around here. You have a feeling you're under suspicion.
Let's confess. I confess it was me.
Your confession won't fix the damage you caused. You're about to be locked up.
Wait a second. I will allow myself to be arrested. I'm not gonna probably reset after this, but I'm interested to see what happens. So we are jailed. Is it like easy to leave? Let's see. I love that all the characters in Super Mario Crossover have their different movesets and abilities. Yeah, it's nifty that they were able to implement all of these 8-bit characters like abilities. Like I remember that Link could I believe he could shoot sword beams and do like his little upside down hop thing. And of course Mega Man had his blaster. The original may have been designed with Mario's physics in mind, but they work with Mega Man, Simon Belmont, Link, etc. Yeah, it was really neat. It was really neat. They even had like that little car vehicle from that game I can't quite recall. Also, apparently the X-Men character you were thinking of was Domino. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, again, they had the power of luck. You know what? I don't want this to be my fate. Let me go ahead and reload my game. That seemed like a dumb reason to get arrested. Sophia from Black. Exactly. The little car. You know, I only saw somebody playing that game recently. I don't know if it was Phenomenon or someone else. I think it was him who was playing it very recently. And by very recently, I mean like 2 months ago. But yeah, that's the first time that I ever saw anybody play that game. I was aware of it, but I've never actually like sat down and actually looked at it. Okay, let's continue to chat. What's in here? I can't believe that inside this inn there's also a jail, but I guess that makes sense. Let's go ahead and open this door. Some rickety chairs. Nothing in the wooden crate. Where are we going? Oh my gosh, stop leap. I really... It's very frustrating when you assume that what you're pointing at is something in the room, and yet basically the game takes you 5 countries away. Like, why would I ever go there if I'm in this room? Not doing that. That's the wood crate right there. I think that's the 2nd floor. Wooden bench, candle. A mug of beer. Give me that.
Fit in my pack.
Blaster Master on NES was a great game for the time. It was like an action-adventure game with a side-scroller and top-down gameplay. Yeah, and that's the thing that definitely popped up when I was looking at it. Just the idea that it was basically 2 different game styles combined in one. It reminds me of that game in Super Nintendo where you have like a platformer action type of game, and then you also have a city builder. And I forget what the name of that game is. But yeah, just like when you combine gameplay styles like that, it's nifty, I think. ActRaiser, exactly. Wow, you are on fire today. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Yeah, ActRaiser is the one that I'm talking about. Damaged vase. No. Stop. Don't go there. Don't go there. Stop being ridiculous. The Blaster Master Zero trilogy is like a soft reboot of the original series. I don't know. I don't think I knew that they actually remade those. Water barrel. Another crate. Ooh, a spoiled. Ooh, some Ashaba Dusk. I don't even know where it's pointing at, so I'm not even gonna bother. It's not worth it. I know lots of games that are on the more obscure side of things. I can definitely tell. But yeah, I appreciate you filling in the gaps for me. It's like I'm here ranting about stuff that I remember, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, and I don't know what that thing is called. Maybe memory is the part of my brain that is taken up by streaming. Maybe that's what that is. Just like GFs in Final Fantasy VIII. Stack of books. Ooh, a bronze chalice. Cabinet.
Something good here, I hope.
I had a sip from a bottle someone didn't finish. It
Okay,
wasn't very
I think
nice.
that's pretty much everything here. A cake stand, no problem. Thank you so much. So we're exploring. I don't know that the sound is much better, but I feel like the game is like partially slowing down because it's like trying to load 2 levels of the tavern, and I don't get why. Oh well, let's just deal with it. What else is around here? I think we talked to pretty much everyone. How about you? Harper Bohr.
Good to see you're still breathing. It's the best we can hope for.
Oh, what a nice individual. How about you, child? Umi.
I tried telling Mr. Rolan that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
You know, I don't know what you're referencing, but go on. Eid.
If this is about Rolan, go away.
Wait, what about Rolan? Well, I'm sure that Rolan was maybe being mean to them, so let's try and be reassuring. I'm sorry he was mean.
He acts like he wished we weren't here. Like he wished he hadn't saved us.
Oh, I think I know who he's talking about. The guy that apparently saved all of these people earlier. No, I'm not gonna say that. But he did save you. That's what matters.
And now we're just trying to save him from drinking himself stupid.
Very noble of you.
Yeah.
I get it. You were trying to look after him.
Yeah. could save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
Let's see. I like all these very dejected, like, okay, whatever, kid. What do you mean, his loss?
I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I
Yeah.
was gonna give it to Rolan so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
Can I have? Look. I was about to say, can I have it, and then that's one of the options. But we're trying to be a good person. That's a great gift. I'm sure he'll love it.
Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff.
Yeah, I wish I was more self-serving. The way of the wanderer. How to convey that which I know deep within myself. You know what? I'm not gonna. Or actually, it's only one page. Let me try again. Wait, where did it go? Oh, I guess I just stowed it away. Never mind. Eggs, Sir Noble Rot. Pick up. Rolan.
I don't need your help, and I don't need your pity.
Where are your siblings?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
Okay. If they're alive, I'll rescue them.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Well, that's
Premium trinkets and doodles.
the offer stands, Roland. The offer stands. A wine rack. I don't need any of these. Speaking of obscure games, I just pre-ordered Rhythm Heaven Groove. Oh, nice! Congratulations. When does it actually come out? I believe I heard of it some time ago, but I don't actually know when they're releasing it.
Last night's best bargain, right here.
That sounds like a fun time. I enjoyed the old Rhythm Heaven games.
This is easy.
Ooh, should I open this chest? I'm not gonna open it. I feel like they're gonna say I'm a thief. And they're gonna be right.
It's all small.
Alfira.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too.
Wow, what a nice, pleasant thing to say. It comes out next Thursday. Oh, okay, so actually pretty soon. You'll be beat bopping pretty soon. Excellent. Well, I hope you have a good time with it. Certainly let us know what you think of it. Let's see. Should we investigate or should we ask about her specifically? How about you? How are you holding up?
Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams. Rolan, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Yes, exactly. I know. Rolan isn't happy with me.
Can you blame him? His brother and sister are gone. He's dealing with it as best he can. We all are.
Look, I'm not
How do
chastising
you
the
do
man.
it? How do you keep going?
When one falls, we continue. That would be funny for me to say. Danger is my life. I wouldn't change it for the world. Some of these answers, I swear. Just take it one step at a time.
You make it sound so easy. But I'll try.
I believe in you.
You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Okay. Let us call forth the oath of the ancients. I'll do everything in my power to save them. You have my most solemn vow.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Okay.
Good.
So we have so many objectives in Moonrise Towers. Oh nice, Jaheira. Did you hear what Jaheira had to say?
Watch your back out there. If it's not the cult coming for you, it'll be the shadows.
I got it. Thank you very much for the handy tip. The handy dandy tip. And thank you so much for checking in, Spectrum. Happy Friday to you. Happy Pride Month. How is it going? I'm sorry that I couldn't chat some more during last night's stream, but I hope you had a good time with Stellar Blade. I really want to get to that game at some point. Alright, let's see. Question of the night. Weird dreams mostly. No worries. I did. Excellent. I'm glad. And plus 2 plus for Chicory. Absolutely. Weird dreams. Well, I'm not gonna ask you exactly what the content of your dreams are, unless you want to share, but yeah, I definitely get that sense of just like sometimes oddball dreams will just make me jostle out of bed. Like, it's generally, I want to say that the dreams that mostly wake me up are the ones where there's like a time limit to something, or like a deadline that I have to meet, and it's like either work related or like school related, or like I'm at work and for some reason I'm also at school, and it's just like, by the way, you needed to finish this essay like yesterday and the teacher's about to scold you, and I kind of just wake up in that just like, oh my god, what am I gonna say, why was I slacking off, sort of thing, which is probably how things used to be. Let's go ahead and add those 2 votes for Chicory. Chicory currently at E33, currently at Expedition 33. 33 votes for Chicory. Thank you so much for voting, Spectrum. And of course, I'd be remiss if I did not suggest that you and everyone out there listening right now in TV land, in Twitch land, go and follow Spectrum Branch, who is a fellow Twitch streamer, one of my favorites. Last seen playing, as I suggested, Stellar Blade. Spectrum Branch focuses mostly on first playthroughs, a number of indie games mostly, I want to say, lots of challenging games, from my personal opinion. Accomplished musician and music producer, the works, a true renaissance man. If I ever met one, please go and check them out. Okay, so let's you're most welcome, Spectrum, you're most welcome. So Jaheira,
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
don't mind if I do.
To your very good health.
That's my line. Ah, jeez. Okay. I don't wanna doubt her. Smell the wine first. You know what? I feel like my guy is probably as hearty of a drinker as myself, so I'm just gonna toast and say the same exact thing. To your very good health. There you go. That's how you develop trust.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though.
What is that
People
supposed
tend
to
to
mean?
lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien.
Well, I am a dragon.
And do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Let's see. What is the parasite doing to me? The answer is no. It has no influence on me whatsoever.
You want to deny the parasite has any sort of hold on you, but somehow you can't. Jaheira spots your confusion, and her eyes narrow.
Well,
It's the
but it's
wine.
not.
I added a herb to your cup that betrays your lie.
Hey, wait a second. Ew.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
Yes, yes, I drank your wine. You can trust me.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it.
Are you gonna break my
I have
heart
every reason
too?
to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate.
Oh, she said
The
it.
cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
They said the name of the game. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's good. Let's see. Let's investigate. Who was or is he?
General Cadric Thorn. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists.
I'm going to immediately
He was a
forget that
Sharan
name.
once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Cadric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He
Wow,
healed
that's
right in front
hardcore.
of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope.
Hope is the last thing you lose.
You are that hope.
Let's see. You think I can kill him?
Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul.
There you go.
Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword. Together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Okay, so like a coalition. Yeah, I'm not doing this. That sounds very murdery. I don't know if I would say that. But the second one sounds like I'm trying to waffle away. That's just funny. Let's go ahead and suggest that we are going after Ketheric. Ketheric's days are numbered. I'll make sure of it.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too.
Hey, come on.
Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you.
I like you too.
I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this.
Like a good meal.
Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
Cheers to that. How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive.
Okay.
She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Oh, nice. So we'll have an extra companion. That is awesome. Can you also come with us? That'd be nice.
Isobel's in her room upstairs. She'll be expecting you.
Always admire strong, powerful women like that. All right, Barkus Root, you're here too. What are you up to?
Ah, you found your way. Good.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal.
Yeah, this place is not necessarily great. And what did you find?
Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course. And the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Yes, we're helping them. I already forgot this quest, but we are absolutely doing what you're saying. Of course I am.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
Wow, that's quite the speech right there. I'm not gonna say that. How did Deep Gnomes get trapped in the towers?
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... Well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Okay, so we know what it is. Anything I can do to help?
Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No.
Well, actually,
But
it's right here in our
to worry
pocket.
about. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
Okay, so, well, that explains why he's here. I wonder if he's just gonna stay here rather than our camp.
What now?
Sure, I'd like to trade. What do you have?
I'm sure you would.
What a tease. He's like, I'm sure you would. Ooh, he's got the big potions. I like these. Give me all of them. Thank you for that. Arrow of Arcane Interference. And this is, of course, to break somebody's concentration. Those are useful too, actually. I should probably have more of those on me. Got some nice gloves. Gloves of the Automaton. Many times married would use these gloves to blend in with the statues in their courtyard. Anything for a moment's peace. Interesting name for an interesting effect. Acrobatics +1. Okay, safe to say. Blah blah blah. I'm chewing on my words right now. Dexterity saving throws. What is this? Ring of Geniality. Persuasion +1 and Deception +1. Oh, this is nice. Let's take this one. I'm sure that's one of us can actually make use of this. In terms of anything else, maybe I'll take the arrows. I really like some of these arrows. Not the darkness one. Those are crappy. But the ones that like create an area of effect are nice. Arrow of Lightning. These are good too. Maybe like the poison arrows, I think. Arrow of Acid. Hello, my friend. Work is kicking my rear, so I may not respond. But I have you tapped. I appreciate it, Navi. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that work eases up on you. You deserve a good, nice Friday to wrap up the week. And actually, the ads are calling me, but before the ads take me away, let it be known, let me proclaim here and now that if you're not following Hey Navi92, you're doing life wrong. Navi, of course, is a fellow Cutie stream team member who plays a number of cozy games, love to hang out there, has an amazing community, has community nights, plays Smash Brothers. I believe you also play Mario Kart. I forget exactly, but Sorry that I haven't stopped by in a while, but definitely I would highly recommend anybody watching out there to go follow Navi. Thank you once again so much for being here, friendo. The game is indeed going well. And last time playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so there you go. You do play Mario Kart. But yeah, please go follow Navi. He's got a few other tinctures and this and that. In terms of any other arrows I want to take, I got the poison arrows. Maybe I'll also take Monstrosity Slaying. Deals double damage to monstrosities. I don't even know what that is. Let's take the lightning one.
Now, if you're done rifling through my things...
I am done. Okay, but with that, let's go ahead and take this ad break. We will be back with more Baldur's Gate 3 after these messages. We'll be right back. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum.
Watch out, 'cause here we come. It's been a while, but we're back with style, so get set to have some fun. We'll bring you action and satisfaction. We're the Chipmunks. CHIPMUNK. We're the Chipmunks. Guaranteed to brighten your day. When you feel like a laugh, give us a call. We'll give you your all. If you feel like a song, tune into us and sing right along. We're the Chipmunks. Calming and strong with an F before. We're the Chipmunks. Alan, Simon, Theodore. You.
Let's feature Churro. So we've got some I don't know if you can see that, but we got some like fish skin treats that my partner bought. So let's go ahead and feed this kid. Churro, can you come here? Actually, let's get you over. So here's Churro, and he's going to be very unpleasant for a second. Let's see how we do this. Okay, so here's some treats. But yeah, sometimes he hangs out there, sometimes he doesn't hang out there. We will see what the fate decides to do. I do also have a killer there, but well, might as well. If he decides to be there, then he can be there. If he doesn't decide to be there, you know what? Great country. He's a lovable boy regardless. And of course, I don't do that. Boom. Whew. Your time was 29 seconds and 59. Chamberstone. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, Beer Goggles 21, Mama Ales, baby boy, and we are playing Baldur's Gate 3 today, going through Act 2. If anybody's interested, we are enjoying some delicious Aloha Vibes, which is a tropical sour ale, as I like to say, to your health. And of course, question of the night, if anybody's interested, what will wake you in the middle of the night, if anything? Okay, so once again, I could inspect the room, but I do feel like they might consider me stealing. Pick up full body depiction of a tiefling. Can I just look at it? Here, a tiefling noble is shown at rest, knuckles pressed to red flesh cheek like a roosting robin, whose fiery breast has burned to encompass the bird. Huh. Separatory funnel. Some bottles. Basically a little science laboratory. And hey, His Majesty.
Hiss! I say hiss!
Oh my goodness, I do not think they like us. Easy, kitty. I mean you no harm. Wow. That was poorly stated. Easy, kitty. I mean you no harm.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
Okay. Apologies. I'll keep my distance.
Indeed you will. Or you'll find my claws planted firmly in your dangles.
Okay, I am inspired, I guess. I gained one inspiration. What exactly is an inspiration, anyways? What if we try talking to it again?
Begone!
Okay. You got it. Raphael.
Your move, Maul.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Trap me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
This is not regular chess.
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief.
Yes.
Do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
Let's see. Well, Gale did just say it. I assume that he knows what he's talking about. I'm not gonna do sleight of hand. That would be funny, though. Gale's right. Put pressure on him. Attack the pieces in front of his Cyric.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
Who is this guy?
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you?
You will.
What a lovely specimen she is. a blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Okay, I don't like the sound of that.
Suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
Let's see. Oh wait, this guy's the devil, right? He's the devil. Okay, so I feel like I should answer this way. Is that why you're here? To play games?
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
You don't say. Let's investigate. So what is this region's history of tragedy?
Why spoil it? It's all out there, waiting to be discovered. You never know what you might find if you just dig a little deeper.
Okay. But also, just stay away from Moll. You hear?
She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client?
You are my favorite customer.
Me, oh, apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
It is just bad lighting. Welcome, welcome, Kitty. How are you doing today? Happy Friday to you. Happy Pride. Here's hoping that the day is treating you with kindness. Hope the day ahead of you is just as bright. For those that do not know, let me let you in on a little secret. The Kitty Tobeans is a marvelous Twitch streamer, fellow Fruity stream member, focuses on JRPGs, world-renowned Final Fantasy VIII speedrunner, lasting playing Octopath Traveler 0. Go and follow Kitty and call me in the morning. Let's see. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, Kitty. I don't even understand what this person is saying. You know, I've never been better.
Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to.
One little voice. Okay.
See you soon.
You know, this Raphael looks just like
Last night's best bargains right here.
It's gonna bother me. I get another inspiration for some reason. The pale elf. I'll think about it. The guy that was opposite Lady Gaga in the movie A Star is Born. What's his name? If only I had memory.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists, Mum.
You know, actually, Kitty, I was just telling somebody that whenever I do streaming, it's almost as if like I can't recall very simple facts. Because streaming takes the spot of the part of my brain that would be devoted to memory. And then I said, it's just like GFs in Final Fantasy VIII. They take the spot that memory would be taken up by. So that is what streaming is to me. Bradley Cooper, indeed. You're absolutely right. Thank you very much for saving the day. Yeah, Raphael looks just like Bradley Cooper. In fact, they might be one and the same. Question of the night. Definitely my cat. Nice. But more so for the crack of dawn rather than the middle of the night. He has a very rigid schedule for his feeding time and will ensure everyone will be awake to hear about it. Well, you know what? At least he's consistent, right? There's that nice aspect of things. Thank you very much for answering the question of the night, by the way. I appreciate it. Let me know what you'd like to vote for, though I have an inkling as to what that might be. And if anybody wants to also cast votes for the Viewer's Choice Monthly One-Shot, either cheer or answer the question of the night or engage with it, and I will give you votes. And you too can also see the game that you voted for played by Ales. Alright, so let's leave them alone. What's back here? Large bottle. Ooh. A barrel. Don't need that.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Sure. I'll take your rotten stuff. I think that's it. Door, wooden barrel, a canteen.
This is easy. We should open our own place in Baldur's Gate.
Wine rack. Okay, let's go out the outboat door. Okay, this is where we were just a few minutes ago. Let's go upstairs. Let's check the shabby wardrobe. Random clothing.
Don't be shy.
Rickety chair. A nice second floor. I like it when pubs have like a second floor like this where you can see to the middle of the room downstairs. Tiger mist. What is this? What are we looking at? Arc. Okay. Sure, I will take your
premium
beverages. And what's out here in the terrace? Damaged vase. Nothing in here. And of course this is the roof. We probably shouldn't be here. It's not safe. Never climb on a roof, kids. Also, why are you watching this stream, kids? This is a mature game. Kids. Okay, so nothing here really. I assume that that's where the person that we want to talk to is located. Nice, it's like a nice stage almost. But yes, I will vote for the FF8 speedrun. Absolutely, Kitty. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and throw that vote in. The FF8 speedrun currently at 15 votes. Solidly standing at our 3rd place. It might happen sooner than you think, Kitty. And then you will be disappointed. You'll be like, well, this was the worst use of my fake currency. Sorry, it can't be chatty on mobile and it sucks. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, nice. You could have like a wood an open air bar out here. Mug of beer. No, I'm gonna be so excited. I hope so. I hope so. But once it does, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it the old college try. Let's say that. Give me all these drinks. I want the drinks. Wooden trunk. Are there more drinks in here? Can I please go down? You all are not letting me jump. Let's do a regular jump. Okay. What? I like how there's so many mugs of beer. And they all happen to just have beer, which is why they count as one camp supply. Oh, I'm starting with the yawnies here. What is going on? We literally just started. And of course, there's the roof. Can you actually see through this window? Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, hi. Hypermesia.
Take it easy while you can. We'll keep the watch.
Thank you for that. I trust you wholeheartedly. Okay, let's go into the room. The room where it happens. Isobel's room. Okay. There's this... Wait a second, what is happening out there? Before we go out there, let's inspect the room. A mirror. Autumn crocus. Bottle rack. No herbs to borrow from. Some umber trousers, sure, why not? Rotten Tomatoes, the website. Let's check out the rest of the room. Scroll of glyph warding. A carafe of water. What's in this cabinet? Maybe something of import? No, of course not. It is never something of import. Chicken eggs. Ooh, Isobel's diary. But it's in red, so we probably shouldn't read it. Folding screen. Stack of books. Oh my gosh, stop. So we go through. Okay, so now we go through. All my love to long ago. Well, hello, Isobel. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Did they just create a star? I know that feeling.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isobel. Pleased to meet you.
Let's see. Let's see. What else could we say? I feel like some of these we should definitely go through, but what do we say first? Let's, flatter her. And you. I've heard you're the protector of this inn, the banisher of shadows.
Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
That is true. Oh, nice. So that means that you're not affected by the shadows anymore? Is that the case?
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the shadow curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
I'm guessing they won't get along. Anything else I should know before heading off?
Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
What's going on? Birdman.
Hello, Isobel.
Flaming Fist Marcus.
Is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
A traitor, perhaps. Isobel, do you know this man?
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
Should I probe his thoughts? Let's try and get more information before we react. We'll probe his thoughts for more information. It's a difficulty class 6, so should be pretty easy, but I'm gonna load up with bonuses. Roll 'em. that was close. God, this game is just not being great today.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Let's go ahead and reveal the truth. Marcus is trying to kidnap you, Isobel. We're gonna need to fight our way out of this one.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has.
You wanted wings.
Time to go, Isobel.
That was the thing you wanted? I think it's pretty good, don't get me wrong. Okay. This might be more of a challenging fight than I thought. Oh wow.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand. Come on.
What is happening? She's knocked unconscious already. Shadowheart is inspired. Okay. Look at that. My graphics are not even loaded. What is happening with this thing? The enemy is surprised. Whose turn is it? Lae'zel? Okay. Where are we? It's like we're clipping through the door here. Can't reach his destination. So, Timaeus is right here. Threatened. And then we got some extra enemies. Seems like there's a total of 3 bogeys in this entire area. There might be a 4th one considering it's Marcus as well. We should probably get rid of these winged horrors as quickly as we can. Okay, so Lae'zel, you are going to go... Wait, are we? No, actually this is Gale. Gale. We got Gale. Let's go ahead and go with mage armor. Armor class to 13 plus its dexterity modifier. Any level is fine, I think. Let's just go with level 1. Target is on me. Where am I? This is what happens. This is why you don't clip through the door, sir. Okay, so I've got mage armor on. Now, we've got 1 minor action left. We're going to move out of the way. Just in case anybody needs to come in through the door, we can probably do range styles from here. We still have a minor. We could do Misty Step. We could do Misty Step. But instead, we're just gonna leave it there. Oh wow. There's definitely more enemies. Claws on Isobel. Okay, I need to save Isobel. Who am I? So I could get Shadowheart with me. Yeah, actually, let me do that. Let me get Shadowheart over here. And you know what I might do? What if I try to use my beam? Lathander's light. Sheds holy light in a 6-mile radius. What is it? The sunbeam. Should I just try and get him? But everybody's in the way. Maybe if I move, that might actually make more sense. Like maybe I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity. Let's go right here. If this works, that'll be fun. Okay. Face my wrath. Flaming Fist Marcus. Oh wait, it also hits the lady. Is there any angle where we don't hit her? Could I potentially... Well, I feel like as long as it hits him, it's probably fine, right? Let's go. 34 and blinded. Nice, that was a good hit. And now we have still a minor Shield of Faith. We're gonna put Shield of Faith on Timaeus. Requires concentration. I might not want to do that yet until I can apply Sanctuary on you. Do I even have Sanctuary? I actually respec relatively recently, so I might not. I might not. You know what? We're gonna deploy Darth Maul. Does it matter? Oh, actually, we do have stronger versions of this. A level 4 spell slot. Let's do a 3. To be between me and Marcus. Okay, so now it can attack. Oh, wait, that's me. That is me. I might just stay right here. We end our turn with Shadowheart. Jaheira.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Oh, nice. Ooh. Jeez, they are really ganging up on her. Come on, Timaeus, you gotta act. Spiritual weapon. Get the bed? I don't think we need to get the bed. So the winged horror is blinded. Let's go ahead and smash it. Nice. And we're gonna end it right there. Okay, Lae'zel, go do your thing. Destroy this creature. I can't see anything. Isobel's room. Smash this creature, the winged horror. A standard attack should be good enough. And it is out. Can I do a second attack? Something powerful. Main hand attack. Great Weapon Master bonus attack. So we still have that. What is an action? Immediately gain an action. You know what? I feel like this might be a good chance to use it. But maybe right after we do our Great Weapon Master. Bonus attack. Hunter's Mark. Ooh, it requires concentration. Trip attack melee. Precision attack. You know what? Let's go ahead and just do the Great Weapon Master bonus attack. 80%. Ooh, nice. Okay. And I can do another attack, it seems? Miss. Action Surge. We're going for Broke, sir. You're not taking her alive. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. pushing attack. We could do a precision strike. Let's try that. Use one of our superiority die. 94%. I like it. Ooh, excellent. Can we do another one? Beautiful. Mr. Marcus is going down. Okay, my turn. Let's get rid of these blasted winged horrors first. Is there anything that I have that might do like an area of effect? An AoE. An AoE for those of you that know. That is what you get. That is what you get. And now let's go ahead and do a minor. Aura protection. Actually, we can just do this, huh? Let's confirm it. Nice. We still have one last minor action. I want to get that creature. Aura warding. So we already have an aura on, so we can't do that one. Shield of Faith. Let's go ahead. Actually, maybe let me try and heal. Where is she in terms of like health? Oh my gosh, she's not doing well. She's at 6. Could do a healing radiance. Healing radiance is really the only option I have here. Channel an oath. Can we do this? Okay, confirm healing radiance. It should give her 13 points. Okay, nice. And that ends my turn.
General Ketherick wants her alive.
Bash him. Ooh. Where's he dashing to? Okay, Gale. Burn him alive. Burn him to a toast.
Onward.
Okay, let's see. How much... I can't see anything inside this room because we're like half in, half out. Like in and out, you know? 32 out of 36. Do we have a super powerful spell that we can just try and destroy him with? We could just go all the way in here, but we don't have enough movement. We could go next to... as far as we can, close to Shadowheart. So now we're inside. Let's see, what can we do? We could do a Ray of Frost. Trap him in there for a while. The Ice Knife. Could just do a Firebolt. That would be simple. By the way, where is Isobel in terms of health? She's still knocked out, huh? I'm gonna have Shadowheart focus on her. Or I could do magic missiles. They could potentially end the battle if I make them strong enough. 12 to 30. A level 4. 12 to 30, huh? E-stealing, they always hit their target. How much health does he have left? Let's see. 32. So we need something that hits for at least 30. Okay. So if we do 12 to 30, that's about like 20. I'd say let's do 2 of them on him. Actually, let's do 1 on this creature. That's 1. 2. Wait, this is a lot of missiles. Maybe we don't need that many. 3. 4. You know what? Let's just get this guy. That was definitely not enough. Come on, that was not enough damage. Seriously? And here I am thinking that, oh yeah, you can probably just what do you call it? Destroy him using this one attack. I could do a regular healing word and try to save Isobel. She's currently paralyzed and threatened, though she has aura of protection. What a waste of a magic missile. I can't believe that. I never understand the damage calculation with them. I think she'll survive the next round if I heal her, and then maybe Shadowheart can do something a little different. Nice. So she is good for now. Let's end it with Gale. Ooh, nice. Get that thing. Okay, my turn. Shadowheart. Shall we do a guiding bolt? What is this? Warding blow. Ward an ally, they gain resistance to all damage. Those are nice, but Glyph of Warding, Death Ward. Protect the creature from death. Guardian of Faith. No, those are not necessary. Let's do a Guiding Bolt on him. Maybe a level 2? 55%. Why is it so low? Maybe let's do an arrow instead. Do I have any good arrows? Arrow of Lightning. It'll explode and attack anyone. Sorry, and hurt everyone. Prevent from getting hit points. Arrow of Darkness. No need for any of that, honestly. Everyone is way too close here. Maybe I need to, like, not be here. That's a problem. Maybe I need to just back away just a bit. Get an opening, like, here. Okay, let's do Guiding Bolt. Level 2. It's a 55. We're gonna believe in that 55. Miss! Come on! We believed in it! We believed in it too. Okay, that's fine. Does anybody need some heals? Okay. It seems like all of our friends are in green except for the one that they're trying to kidnap. There's too many bodies here. It's so frustrating. Isobel. 100%. Okay, we end turn. Wow, she becomes a... I guess she's a druid, huh? Okay, spiritual weapon. Knocks some sense into these people. Can we actually get the winged horrors? It might have a better chance fighting them. Can't believe that there's 2 of them. Okay, let's get the one that's closest. 75% might be a better shot. And then Marcus himself is a 55%, so let's save him for Timaeus. Nice. Okay. And we might try and move just a bit. Give some space to all the other folks. Okay, we end there. Rolan, be a hero. I guess he's also got mage armor. Critical hit? What was that? They're still... Did they just knock her out? Is that what happened? Or is she still alive? No, she's still alive. Okay, good. Who am I? Lae'zel, 80% advantage. We could try and do another position if we still have that ability. Not gonna do that. Pushing attack melee. Could waste another precision die. Let's get him. Flaming Fist, Marcus. You. So upset. That's so upsetting. Can we do another one? It seems like... Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna attack. Okay, he's at 14. Do I have any more attack options here? I could just do a Hunter's Mark. But it won't necessarily give me any more... I don't think it's worth the concentration. Not right now anyways. I wonder what's going on with my PlayStation 5. Maybe it's processing an update or something like that, and that's why it's stuck like this. There we go. Okay, so let's get Flaming Fist, Marcus. Let's... A Divine Smite, perhaps. Searing Smite, 6 to 18. 7 to 28. Thunderous Smite. How come this one is so much weaker? Requires concentration. Let's make him prone. Or we could do Absolute Power. That one is the showstopper. Should we do 1 or 2? I feel like 1 is enough. 1 is enough. Hopefully we can hit him this time. We still got that 55. Come on. Down he goes. Ah, thank goodness for that. Okay, now let's get rid of these birds. 1 more down. We don't have enough resources for another attack, I think. Ooh, what is this? Bonus attack, nice. Let's get this Winged Horror. Either of them. We got 1 more to go. Harper Nason. The Tide Turner. And Gale. Let's just try and finish up here. Ice Knife. Explodes and deal. I'm not gonna do that. That's just gonna hurt all my buddies. 80%. Let's go. Miss. Miss Gale. You missed. That's fine. I wish that Gale had like a double cast or something like that. That'd be nice.
Not the time.
I didn't... That's not what I wanted to do. Come on. These people definitely know how to defend themselves. I was worried that they were going to start like besting the children, which would have been awful. Thank you, Dark Maul.
Got to focus.
Okay, Shadowheart. Let's move over here.
Heading there.
And maybe what we can do is try and do another Guiding Bolt. This thing is almost down, so 75%.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Okay, at least we saved everyone. Thank goodness for that.
Isobel, are you all right?
I
I'm fine.
think she's more than all right.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isobel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I
I'll do my
knew.
best.
If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Well, I'm glad that we were able to just prevent that from happening. Let's see. What I was gonna say was, I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me. Yeah, a little old line some people might remember. Let's see. Let's investigate. Well, let's be reassuring first. Although we might lose the investigation option. I won't let that happen.
Let's hope your cunning is as strong as your optimism. You're the key to all of this.
Once I take Ketheric's head, you'll be safe again.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
I still would love to know why they were so interested in you alive. But hopefully we can get that information soon. Fist Marcus. Oh, they've got a parasite too, huh? Shifting Corpus Ring. Couple of spells. A great club. It's not just a normal club. It's a great one. One that you have to pay off the bouncer to get into, you know? And a half-plate armor. Heroes in a half-plate. Another parasite. Ooh, what is this? It's an amulet. And a robe? Let's see what these creatures had. I don't know about you all, but I'm ready for a long rest.
When did you turn? Why?
And anyone else? I feel like there's just a pile of corpses here. I believe there's also like one downstairs, right? So, Isobel.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers.
I still have a few questions.
Go on then.
And actually, before we do that, we do have an ad break coming in very soon. So, before we continue on the conversation, let's go ahead and take our next ad break, folks. We will be back with more Baldur's Gate 3 after the break. Stay tuned. Chair for that one. Boom. Gosh darn it. Okay, almost there. Retracing, folks. Oh my! Ah! No, 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 no. Oh, wow. So we'll try and catch this run. Hopefully it's 10 minutes. Let's move the crane. The rest is just over to the buttons and good luck. So the movable ones are always kind of a challenge, I think, because I kind of just go for like the middle where it might land. So right here, the piranha plant, I feel like the middle of it is somewhere between the hard canvas. We're actually closer to the we're actually in the fourth dimension over here. What? The crane actually knocked over the piranha plant? What is this ragdoll physics that we're having right here? Okay. Boy, the game really wants me to not say Wolverine. I'll find your friend, and together we'll stop the Iron Hand hooks. I mean, you can try. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you sticking around for my wide mouth reaction. I bet it's gonna be some gigantic, of course, dead. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the Wolf of Brussels, mere man, or Munich myth, and we are playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. I apologize for the extra long break time we just had. The reason for that is as I was getting some more water from my kitchen sink, I noticed that there was a huge wasp in my sink area, that is, and yeah, that's a non-starter. I feel like if it was a bee, I might try and just like maybe potentially try and get the window opened or something like that, and maybe try to have it be on its way. But a wasp is not what we want in the house, and so I had to go after it, and it was scary. I'm not one that actively hunts like animals other than Monster Hunter, of course, but yeah, that's why I took a bit longer, so sorry about that. Before we actually move back into the action, I did want to go ahead and talk about what's next on tap, because I need a drink after that, folks. This is something that we had before. I just wanted something nice and sweet and simple, and this is Belching Beaver's Peanut Butter Flavored Milk Stout. And as you can see here, that's one happy beaver grabbing all those nuts. It's got a stout and a peanut on both of its hands. You have some nice flushes of red with I want to say maybe like an amber orange sort of a coloring there. Quite nice. Again, this is something that I've had a number of times in the past. But what exactly is a stout, you might be wondering? Well, a stout is a type of ale that brews dark. The reason why it brews dark is specifically because of the types of malts that you use for it. The types of grains that you use for it. You use things like caramel malts, crystal malts, and chocolate malts. And when you brew those, they actually brew very dark. A dark syrupy substance, the color of like Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, RC-Cola, all the colas you can probably think about. They've got very deep notes. There's some of the deeper beers out there in terms of flavor profiles. You get flavors like chocolate, you get flavors like coffee, you have flavors like peanuts, earthy flavors. Some of them are so deep that they can be, you can get flavors of like dry fruit and things like figs and plums even. So yeah, they're very varied, very diversified in terms of their flavor composition. I want to say that the main thing when it comes to stouts are rustic sugars, things like brown sugars, molasses, if you're old enough to remember those, maple syrup, caramel. It's those types of like very old, older, sweeter flavors, far less modern than your refined white sugar and things of that sort. But yeah, that's mainly what a stout is. There's a wide variety of stouts out there. This one is specifically a milk stout. So what is a milk stout? Milk stout is a type of stout that incorporates lactose. And as you can probably already know, lactose is of course the main sugar that's found in milk. And so it gives the stout a slightly creamier, slightly more milkier quality to them. I certainly enjoy my milk stouts. I want to say if I were to rank my top 3 stout styles, milk stout would probably be in the top 3. Number 1, of course, is barrel aged. Number 2 is probably pastry stout. Number 3 would probably be a milk stout. But yeah, that's enough me yapping about stouts. Let's actually go ahead and see what Untapped has to say on this particular beer by going over to this side. Go ahead and maximize that. Okay. So Peanut Butter Milk Stout by Belching Beaver Brewery. I've had it quite a few times already. Our Peanut Butter Milk Stout is simply irresistible. It's like dark chocolate Reese's in a glass. Rolled oats and lactose add to the creamy body of this beer, while heavenly aromas of roasted buttery peanuts and chocolate greet you with every sip. Try this with a scoop of vanilla ice cream for a real treat. Can somebody give me a little bit of vanilla ice cream? I need to taste this beer properly. And apparently it won a silver medal 12 years ago. What have you been doing, Peanut Butter Milk Stout? You haven't won in the last 12 years. Let's go ahead and check out some pictures here. Ooh. I saw this picture and I read tipsy butt. You probably want to stay away from the tipsy butt. This is just tipsy putt apparently in Monterey. Let's see, what else is good? Anything fun and exciting? Not too much really. But I do like this picture. This is definitely, you can barely see it, but the background shows a barcade. Sorry, a set of arcade machines. I'm thinking that's a set of arcade machines, or maybe some TVs, but I like to think that it might be an arcade, a barcade sort of situation. I want to say my best brew pubs, my favorite brew pubs are the ones that incorporate like little game machines. Actually, there's one fairly close by that has like a lot of N64 arcade machines, and it's quite fun. Anyways, that's enough of pictures. Let's actually sample this thing and see if the pictures are true. And before I get started, let me go ahead and rinse my palate with some water. Even though this is a drinks-friendly stream, we highly advocate the consumption of water. Water, of course, the element which brings life. Not only does it help you stay hydrated, but it also helps you regulate your metabolics and stave off the deleterious effects of alcohol consumption. So please drink up. That is high quality H2O. Okay, let's actually go ahead and drink this. Okay. So believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I used to not be a very big fan of peanuts. When I was a kid, I believed I hated them. And the reason for that is actually quite simple. It's because my brother, who is maybe like a year and a half younger than me, loved peanuts. And thus, because he loved them, I must therefore hate them. And that is child logic for you folks. I love peanuts. It's very strong notes of peanut as well as kind of milky, whole milk style nose. Very enjoyable. Feminale, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. Very creamy. You got a good sense of peanut in the background. Not very punchy peanut, but just like nice sweet peanut. Peanut butter, I want to say. You know, there's definitely like a difference in flavor profiles when it comes to peanut butter versus peanut. I want to say when you think of peanuts, it's more of an earthy quality to it. Versus peanut butter, you got that almost like milkish, like mapley quality when you're thinking of peanut butter, especially the creamy type, which is actually my favorite. I don't care for those chunky peanut butter things. I know that you probably love them. Not my cup of tea. So stop pushing it on me, will ya? Good note, good roast. Very light bitter notes. I want to say this one is mostly sweet. Quite thick. A 3.5 out of 5 in terms of body composition. Let's go ahead and rate this. One of my favorite beers. It's very easy drinking for a stout, I'll say that. 3.5 stars sounds about right. And cheers, we got it. But yeah, that is what we'll be drinking for the rest of stream. Sadly, we have probably a little less than an hour left to go on our adventure here. With that, folks, let's head back into the world of Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, so we're talking to Isobel. Let's go ahead and ask. This curse seems incredibly powerful. What more can you tell me about it?
It belongs to the goddess Shar. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric, the one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough.
Okay, I guess not. I'm not overly familiar with Saloon and Shar. Could you enlighten me, even though I'm sure Shadowheart could probably fill in these blanks and she's literally standing right behind me. Let's find out.
Moon and shadow, light and dark. Divine sisters ever at war. And this place has become one more battlefield. Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes the choice is obvious.
Okay. I don't know much about you. Care to fill in the blanks?
I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories.
That is a promise I intend to keep. But one more question. How did you come to this place?
Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost.
Okay. Do you have anything to trade? No, I don't think so. Well, thank you for that. Isobel. It's a great way of spelling that name. Probably shouldn't steal anything while she's literally right there. Is there anything outside that can potentially be of some use? Open crate. It's in the red though. I'm afraid of anything that's in the red. How about these boxes? Wow, nothing in... She's just basically has empty crates sitting around. What's the point of that? Okay, let's take the door. And somebody's gonna have to clean up this mess, by the way. It's not gonna be me. It's gonna be me. An ink pot. All of these corpses are empty. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that there was one other corpse. Nothing in here. Misha.
No surprise to find a traitor among the Flaming Fist. Honor isn't their strong suit.
Let's just go already.
Sorry about that, folks.
That's why we should leave now.
Okay. Another box. We've already been here, though. And of course, this is Isobel's room.
You're lucky Jaheira gave you the all clear, or I'd be looking at you next.
I guess I am. So threatening. I didn't even do anything. Harper Boar?
I don't know.
We'll keep an eye on Isobel. If they send anyone else to snatch her, we'll be there to stop them.
You better. You better. I'm trusting you, Boar. I trust you specifically. Did you do anything during the fight? I forgot about you. Barkus Root.
What now?
Ugh. Fine. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry. Majesty?
Begone!
Jeez. Okay. Saris?
Watch your back out there. If it's not the cult coming for you, it'll be the shadows.
Jaheira. You did most splendidly.
She did a great job.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief.
All right, one kid was taken.
If they had taken Isobel too,
We were all caught off guard.
Honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will.
That's the plan. I wanted to ask you about something.
Then speak.
I've heard your name before. Where? I actually don't remember, but I'm sure I have.
Ugh, some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They
Potentially.
have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard.
Okay. Could it have been Volo? You don't seem... So which was it?
There are as many versions of a tale as there are people to tell it. Let that satisfy you.
It doesn't.
And anyway, the heroics of old have done seemingly little to safeguard the present. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
As I like to say, for those who come after. Let's see. I'm not gonna say that. Stirring words. Is that how you inspire your harpers?
No need of that. Every harper is a bard unto themselves, I'm afraid. Help me root out this cult, and they can spin stories about you for a change.
That might be nice. Maybe. Potentially.
Why don't we ask Jaheira? Yeah, because she did a great job protecting
Is there any
Baldur.
more information we can
The
get from
shadows
her?
haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak.
How did the harpers first learn of the Absolute?
The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul.
Not the greatest
I'm
first
glad ours
impression.
ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
I like how everybody's just looking at me, by the way. Like Shadowheart and Lae'zel. They're all just like staring at me. Althira?
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone?
Let's be reassuring. You can trust me.
I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes, you know?
Jaheira won't even notice we're gone. Even if she did, it doesn't matter. Mole needs us.
What are you kids planning?
I know, but we need a plan.
Hey,
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
gotta
How do
stretch
we
it.
get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us.
I agree,
You've
kids.
seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
You stay put. I'll bring Maul home.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Who said that?
He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
You have my word.
We need Mole. Please, get her back.
I wonder why they took her. That was weird.
They took Mole. I couldn't stop them.
Well, yes, but I could use some supplies. If you've still got any.
Maybe.
Just a bunch of food. Let's just take the supply packs. Good enough for me.
Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff.
Anytime, kiddo. Rolan, you have mage armor on. I saw you doing that during battle.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us.
Let's see. Nobody else is dying. I'll deal with the cultists.
Oh, I'm sure they're cowering in their heavily fortified tower, knowing you're on the way.
Yeah, exactly. Avi.
If you find any more traitors, kill them quietly. I'm trying to enjoy my drink.
Good lord, he's drinking way more than a heavy drinker like myself. I think we're done with you, Rolan. Here's the thing. Pitcher of beer. Maybe I should just take those. Winged horror. Nothing. How could it be nothing? That is so silly. Okay. So that's that. Who was in this room that I was like supposed to talk to? I forget. Wooden chest. It's empty. Or maybe it was this room. Harper Tumarel.
I'd rather face Ketheric's armies than suffer traitors. Watch out for those flaming fists.
Don't worry, I'll be on the lookout. Worry not. She's walking on top of... Okay, never mind. Art color.
We are fearsome, black and red. We are living, we are dead.
You're a musician, aren't you? Can I give him a lute? I thought there was a lute here that...
Fearsome, black and red. We are living.
Context menu.
They are dead. Two of us safe to
examine. Nothing particularly exciting here.
Climbing up the
Cupboard.
tree.
Worn letter. Art color. Rank flame. Objective to obtain information about the current activities in Moonrise Towers and its environs, headed by Ketheric Thorm of the region's ancestral Thorm family. Take lodging in the last lighting and begin investigation. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has yet been obtained. The region's Thorm family are long-standing devotees of Saloon, but rumors indicate a Sharn enclave might be gaining momentum. Investigate and report. Barlap sack. Okay. A lot. I was about to say, I will not tell a lie. Some good stuff. Probably worth selling. A silver tray. Okay, I think that's everything in this room. Rows of books. Ooh, a scroll. Cloud daggers. I do enjoy Harper's testimonial. The last stand of Ketheric Thorm, chosen of Shar. The pursuant text describes a battle between Ketheric's Thorm's faithful and magical Harper forces. I do not know what magic the Dark Justiciars summoned to our plane, but if it came from the Weave, then let it be cursed for eternity. For 3 days we sieged the towers. For 3 days their dark bolts cleaved our ranks. And on the third day, as his men and women last began to fall, Ketheric entered battle. I guess that's the end of that. There's apparently also a portrait of a woman. Can I just see it? nobody that reminds me of anybody else. So wait, I don't have a loot on me? I thought I picked one up here. Not proficient with musical instruments. It's not like I could play it even if I wanted to. So does this mean that the darkness no longer affects us now that we have that boon?
I broke bread with that flaming fist. Little shit.
Yes, how could you? Okay, what else is around here? I know that there's at least one good store.
The Flaming Fist may be a bit rough, but I've respected them. Didn't expect a traitor in their ranks.
So, you know, I'm not necessarily the greatest investigative mind, but are the Flaming Fist like another organization of like good people that are trying to go against Shar?
I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it.
Let's see your wares. We've already bought a few things from this person. What is this? Wearer gains a +1 bonus to their spell. No, I think I'm good. Amulet of the Harpers. You have a level 1 abjuration spell.
Take care now.
Bye bye then.
Or steel. I wish we had.
Anything else around here? Getting the sleepies again. Just doesn't let up. Harper Chenti.
Did you see him? The traitor? Disgusting.
Well, we exploded him, so it's okay now. Alright, this is where we fought that weird creature. Damon.
Nowhere's safe from this damned absolute. If you need something sharp, I have a few things left.
Cody Rhodes, let's see what you have. Look at that beautiful sword. Sword of Life Stealing. It's a short sword. This might actually be good for our Astarion. Don't mind if I do. And there goes most of my money.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Okay, I'll be coming back soon. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, don't you worry, child. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. So yeah, does that mean that now we have the blessing of I don't want to go next to these mines. I feel like we're gonna blow up. Is there another way out? Let's look at the map. So where is Moonrise Towers in this whole thing? Wake up, Art Color. Investigate the House of Healing. What is this? Infiltrate Moonrise Towers. Rescue the Tieflings. So we gotta do a bunch of stuff on that side of the map. The camp in the Shadow Cursed Land. Okay, and that's going north. Okay. I really just want to see if we can go outside without suffering the curse of the shadows. Ooh, what's up this ladder? Oh, I don't think we talked. Harper
Can't
Terradisia.
trust anyone anymore, and that includes you.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say it. Just maligned for no reason. Light crossbow +1. Where is that thing?
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
I don't think she's annoyed by that.
Wish we had stone or steel.
It's mine now.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Jaheira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Let's go down.
Burning through our oil, but
Hopefully she has another bow though.
Just about.
just about. Hang around too long, though.
Anything else around here before we go? Hello, hello, Sailor Goddess Luna. Finally caught one of your streams and playing Baldur's Gate 3. One of my favorite. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad that you're a fan of Baldur's Gate 3. I've been playing it, I want to say, for the past, at this point, like 2 years or so, just because I play it on and off, but it's a delight every time. The thing is, my issue, and this is a me thing, I literally just have to stop and check everything, and it's impossible to move on from like a town like this. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're having a delightful one. Happy Pride Month, of course, as well. Thank you so much for being here today. And just a second here. There we go. Okay.
Jaheira wants to know about supplies.
Let's try and see if we can step outside without feeling the effects of the curse.
Just about.
I knew there was something off about that fist. Glad you were here to take him down.
Yes, it was me. I did it. Oh, is everybody here to see me off?
You mean to reach Moonrise? And I've orders to help you.
Oh,
the
thank
path to the
goodness.
towers is drenched in blackness so deep, even a torch cannot quell it. Yet, the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly.
Okay. So you are accompanying me. That's pretty nifty, actually. Wait here. I need time to prepare. I'm guessing this is what we say if we want to just stick around for a bit longer, huh? Let's wait here, because one thing that I want to do before we head out is I do want to take a long rest.
My feet are planted deep till you return, but don't tarry. The greater the opportunity, the shorter its visit.
Clearly an individual that lives for their task.
As long as it takes for what?
For the winds to blow in our favor.
All the Harpers are here. All you collect them all. Let's see. I'm the same. I'm still on my first playthrough. I took a month off playing it because I got busy and I got a bit burned out from it. So I needed a break from it. Still haven't hit Act 3, but I'm getting there slowly. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I think that this game is very engrossing. I think you could just spend hours talking to different people and trying out different things, right? But yeah, this is literally me maybe like 5-6 hours into Act 2. And maybe someday we'll get to Act 3, right? We can do it. I believe in us. Do you have a favorite character, by the way? I'd love to know.
When the time comes,
Let's talk to Harper Manus.
quiet. Say the word, and we set the ambush in motion.
No, we're still not.
My feet are planted deep till you return, but don't tarry. The greater the opportunity, the shorter its visit.
I appreciate that. Maybe if you need to like use the bathroom, you can still do that though. Harper Allendale.
Say the word, and we set the ambush in
Oh
motion.
gosh, every time we talk to anybody, I guess we just directly talk to him.
My feet are planted deep till you return, but don't tarry.
Yes, I know. Terry, deep feet, this and that. I get it.
They're close. Watching us.
Yes, I'm a Gale girl. Me in love with him. He's my type. I do definitely like how he talks. He has a certain way in which he delivers lines. He's kind of just funny. It's almost like it almost feels like he understands that he's in a crazy situation sometimes. And Quartermaster Tally, we just spoke to her. That's the salesperson.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
What do we do if we go down this little path? This little path of mine. Nothing in that wooden crate. Where are we? Darling. Okay, what if we cross the barrier right here? What's gonna happen? So it seems like we're not under the effects of the curse anymore. What is this place? That's where we rendezvous with those folks. What is this, like a haunted mansion? Ruined battlefield. What do you all think? Lae'zel.
Greetings.
Okay, I guess nothing particularly new here. Double doors, we could open it. Let me inspect the outside before we go in. And again, maybe the idea is, let's go ahead and take a long rest, and then we come back here, just in case there's like a battle waiting right over there. So fast travel to camp. It's been a while since we've been to camp, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so campsite. New campsite location. Let's see if anybody has anything fun to say. Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Such optimism about Scratch. I love to chat with him. Not like this boy over there, over in that corner of the screen, like that other boy over there, who's just a lazy one. A lazy one. Karlak.
Soldier.
Okay. I'll be honest, I wish more men were like Gale. Not to be rude or anything. I say this because my past experiences with my past relationships. No, I understand that, and I appreciate that you're being candid about it. I think, you know, your past experiences are what make who you are, what shape your perspectives, and what set your standards for the type of people that you want to meet and engage with, right? And of course, if you see something in Gale that, you know, calls to your attention because in some ways he might be better than those that came before him, then all the power to you. I'm glad that you understand the things that you are looking for when you're, you know, thinking of just men in general. By the way, no need for apologies. Men are terrible. Let's just let me just make this little generalization here. Men can be pretty terrible. Okay, so but thank you for saying that. Lae'zel, what's going on?
Greetings.
Nothing new to say here. Doggy, I love him. Yeah, exactly. He's a darling, Let's actually look at the map, see if anybody has anything to say. Doesn't seem like it, to be honest. Best girl indeed. I'm assuming you're talking about Karlak. I'm assuming. Gale.
How can I help?
Sadly, no new dialogue choices. Will, what's going on with you?
Well met.
Sorry that I have you wearing that mask. It doesn't look great. Maybe I can have him not wear the mask when we're in dialogue. That's a thing, right? I'll have to find that choice later. Mr. Halson.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse.
I like how sturdy he is.
With the Oak Father's blessing,
sturdy built
we
fella.
may soon see it banished from these lands.
Like I could see him be like a bodybuilder or like a one of those competitive weightlifters. Let's see. There's a flaming fist at last light. The curse has left him insensible, but he's muttering about a boy called Thaniel.
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land.
Really?
If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Well, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, good sir. I know us women can be rude as well. Not every woman is a lady. No, yeah, obviously there's different people, right? It's not great to make like super generalizations about things. Obviously, when I make the statement, at the very least, let me try and explain just a little bit of what I'm saying. I feel like men have basically had the reins of the world for thousands of years now, and they've screwed up royally, and we continue to screw up. So that is my main argument right now. And I feel like, you know what, things would be a lot better if we had women in power. And I feel like things would be a lot better as a society if we, you know, took consciousness of women's perspectives more often. That is kind of where I'm coming from. Sorry to get like grandiose here, but you certainly hit on something that I firmly believe. Okay, let's go ahead and take a rest. You are correct. I'm glad that maybe we agree on some things. Volo, how's it going?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
I might just go ahead and trade some nonsense with you. I picked up a lot of trash, Volo. I'm sorry. Oh, I mess up with him, so he don't come with me to camp. Second play, though, I make it right. Nice, nice. I actually don't know, didn't, excuse me. I actually didn't know that he was going to do one thing or the other. Let's see what happens. I don't need rotten carrots. Let's go ahead and sort. By value. All of this rotten crap. Let's go ahead and group it. Multi-select, right? How's the multi-select going? Is it Santa Can, blah blah blah? No, it's not that. Let's just do it one by one. From rags to riches. This is how I make my money. This is how we do it. The quill. Some more rags. Random spoon. Random shovel. Let's keep these around. Definitely don't need an ink pot or an extra torch. Harper's testimonial, we need that. Oh, and then we have some random chalices, which we should probably sell. Aloe oil. Aloe oil. And then a bronze goblet. Okay, everything else is probably useful to a certain degree. Maybe not all the coins, but we can certainly think about that later. Or actually, do you have anything that I can buy? Like some potions and things like that? Really, Volo just houses all the crap that I don't need. Let's sort by default. I don't think he has anything. Lots of silverware, definitely. Some spells. Scroll of telekinesis, very rare. Thank you so much for the check-in, Sailor Goddess Luna. If you're interested, we do have a viewer's choice monthly one-shot. And you're more than welcome to cast a vote since you checked in. There's a spreadsheet that you can look at. Totally optional, don't feel pressured, feel free to ignore me as well. But yeah, that's just something that I offer for people that either check in or answer the question of the night. Scroll of Dark Vision, Scroll of Blur, Scroll of Fireball. Very rare, huh? Throw a creature or object up to 18 meters without a thought. Really? That might be fun to have. 18 meters, huh? I will take your scroll, good sir. Oh, come on. Just cut me a deal. Cut me a deal. I take a look. Yeah, totally optional. Don't, again, don't feel obligated. You're also welcome to just put a new game on the list. There's very few games that I won't play, like sports games. I probably won't play sports games. Let's go ahead and take a rest. You have enough camp supplies? Yes, I want to end the day. As I like to say, all my love to long ago. Okay. Does anybody... Oh, actually, I do have a dialogue option. Asterion.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path.
You don't say.
You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
I'm sorry that I have to show you my bare chest, Asterion. Let's see. What do you mean, naive?
Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads?
What are you trying to tell me here, Asterion? Let's see, I don't like sports games unless it's Mario. Hey, great choice. I do enjoy the Mario sports games. I want to say that I like Mario Strikers and Mario Tennis. But yeah, in terms of like sports games, honestly, the only ones that I do enjoy playing are like the wrestling games, like the WWE games. That being said, I haven't played the one in a hot minute. Who is your favorite characters from Baldur's Gate 3? You know, it's funny that you asked that. I feel like there's very few characters that I don't enjoy thus far. I feel like I'm probably going to romance Shadowheart just because that's kind of how the cards are playing. But I also just like the enthusiasm and energy and spunk of Karlach. Very strong character. I like her a lot. And then I also just like Lae'zel because I definitely started out not caring for her at all, but the more I got to understand her, like the more I understood her mannerisms, like she's not actively trying to be just like aggressive. She's just, this is how she communicates, and clearly she has already like you know, betrayed her, like some of her kin just to like side with us. So I definitely favor her in that respect. I also just enjoy Asterion just because he's constantly just like trying to get me to join his side, and I'm just like, look, I like you, you're great. Kind of leaves me thinking that kind of thing. But I'm playing a goody two-shoes, so it's never gonna happen. And then Gale and Will are fine. I think I like Gale more than Will, but they're kind of like in the background. They're fine characters. I enjoy them. Let's see. To destroy the cult and then it evil forever. When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our head. To destroy the cult and end its evil forever.
Gods! Now try to think outside the box just a little. Consider the parasites in our skulls and think how many others have the mind flayers infected. Hundreds. Thousands.
Maybe.
And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Jeez, he makes a compelling argument. Okay, but that's not who I am. Evil power. Should we, evil power. I won't do it.
Power is just a tool. It's people that are good or evil. And even they
I
can
mean,
be a
I
little
guess
bit,
that's kind of true.
I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
Ah, Asterion. Gosh darn you. Oh, sadly, we're probably gonna have to wrap up relatively soon, probably after this conversation. Let's see, Ivy cosplays Shadowheart at a con in August. Already have her cosplay ready. Oh, that's awesome! I hope you have a great time. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a. I'm assuming that maybe you've done other cosplays before. Well, you definitely picked a solid character. I'm sure you'll make a great Shadowheart Sailor Goddess Luna. Let's see. We can keep ourselves safe and liberate the world. No, absolutely not.
So much for thinking you had ambition.
I am sorry.
Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet.
Maybe I will. That was an interesting conversation, Asterion. Anyone else? No, seems like we're okay. Let's go ahead and take a nap. Use a camp supply. Okay, it might be time for a party change, actually. We might keep Gale. We always take Shadowheart with us, and I'm unapologetic about that. Maybe Lae'zel we exchange for Asterion. But then I feel like we don't have enough shields. This is a difficult one. Or I could just keep Lae'zel. You know what? Maybe we switch Gale for Asterion. I want to hear some more from you, Asterion. Let's go.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Just get over here. Just get over here.
I would, but you have so many friends already.
Yes, I've been cosplaying for 13 years now. That's amazing. What would you say is your favorite cosplay that you've done? Gale could do with the rest.
Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on.
Also, by the way, please feel free to ignore me if I'm probing too much. I tend to be way too chatty sometimes. That is why there's the chatty tag on this stream. Once people get me going, I won't stop. Okay, this seems like a pretty solid party. We might even have room for a Karlach now that Asterion is with us. Yeah, maybe we do that. Let's go ahead and switch Karlach for Lae'zel. Oh wait, I need to talk to Karlach instead. Where is she? I think she's over there. You're fine. I like when streamers chat. Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I appreciate it. Karlach, what's... You itching for a fight?
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
The Jaheira. Baldurian, she lives in the city. Let me go with... You know her?
Not personally, I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend.
I like her enthusiasm.
Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid.
You know what? I think it's time to meet your
about
hero.
working together. What a day!
All right, get over here, Karlach. No, I don't want your mug. Let's talk.
Soldier.
Come, we're
Looks
heading
like
out.
your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Let's hop.
All right. So Karlach is coming with us. Let's go ahead and teleport. Fast travel, leave camp. And sadly, this is where we wrap up, folks. We got a pretty hard cutoff today, so very sorry about that. Let's go back to intermission. Let's see, my favorite cosplay is Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries. So I haven't seen that one yet, but a couple of my friends keep telling me that I should check it out. One of my siblings also too. I should probably put it higher on my queue. But yeah, thank you for sharing. I'll probably have to look up that character. Okay, so that was Baldur's Gate 3 for today, Friday. Thank you so much everyone for being here. Let's go ahead and go through the list of people that suggested they were here. Sailor Goddess Luna, of course, thank you so much for stopping by. Very much appreciate the conversation. Kitty, also thank you so much for stopping by. Very much appreciate our conversation about the question of the night tonight. Navi, I hope that your day at work is going a little easier. Spectrum, always a grand time. Please go check out Spectrum. Melissa, of course, thank you so much for stopping by at the beginning. Like clockwork, thank you so much. And of course, very much appreciate all my lurkers. Much love to all my lurkers. This place would not be what it is without your presence. Thank you so much for being here. Now, if you like this kind of nonsense, and I have no idea why you would, this place is crazy. But if you do, I stream on Thursdays and Fridays. On Thursdays, we do retro, and we're playing Final Fantasy VIII. On Fridays, we do modern, and we're playing Baldur's Gate 3. Feel free to follow me on the socials for my specific schedule. But yeah, with that, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. And let's see who is currently. You know what? Let's go ahead and raid Caffeinated Cloud, who is currently. Where is he? No, actually. Wrong person. Let's go ahead and raid into the Fruities Pride Parade raid train. It's a raid train that I participated in yesterday. It's held by the Fruities in honor of our anniversary as well as Pride Month. So let's go ahead and do that. Give me just a second here. Yeah, happy Pride Parade. So yeah, let's go ahead and raid Bumblin Busby. Let me go ahead and set that up. Let me just make sure that that is the right raid target for the Pride Parade. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, Bumbling Busby. They're a lovely individual. I think last time I tuned into them, they were doing tarot cards, actually. Currently playing Thrifty Business. But yeah, let's go ahead and say hello. Let's go ahead and start that raid. We got raid messages, folks. We got raid messages for viewers and raid messages for followers. Feel free to copy your favorite flavor. I will copy one of those. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, everyone. And as I like to say at the end of these things, stay thirsty, Alpac. Tomorrow the moon will rise. See you then.
Bye.